In many exams, we get true or false questions. We have a little hack here to help us get the answer right. Let's look at it. We are going to watch out for limiting words that indicate the non-existence of things. Words like any. Let's take a look at an example in contexts. Any Greek citizen was allowed to participate. We have this is false. No. The Eskimo think that the Arctic environment is of no use. This turns out to be false. These examples, by the way, are taken from real exams, of the BAU exams, to enter Spanish universities. Let's continue. No explorers could live in the Arctic. False. Only. Global climate is likely to change only in the future. False. Exclusively. This has a similar meaning to only. Becoming famous exclusively depends on the number of fans you have. False. All. All Europeans consider 13 to be a lucky number. Is this true or false? You've guessed it. It's false. Nothing. There was nothing suspicious about his first title with Benetton. False. Always. Research suggests that living in the present is always the best thing to do in order to be happy. False. Never. Rosalia never thought she would become a pop star. False. So here I have put the list. Any, no, only, exclusively, all, nothing, always, never. If you see any of these words in a true or false question, remember, you are more likely than not to get it correct if you say false. We also have variants. The same rule applies to the variants. If you see any of the variants, remember that probably the question will turn out false. For example, of any, anything, anywhere, or anyone. Of no, no one, nowhere. And finally, of never, ever. Now, does this always work? Whenever we see a word on that list, will it always turn out false? Let's see. Another example taken from an exam. People will always remember what Schumacher did. Well, this is always a limiting absolute word. Therefore, it is true? It's true. This exception works because they use people generically. People will always remember. It isn't exactly talking about every single person on the face of the planet. They're generalizing people. Okay. Let's take a look at another example. Almost anyone can develop an online course. Oh, this contains anyone, thus it must be true. This one's true too. Yes. Why? Well, this exception works because the limiting word anyone is made less extreme by the word almost. So it's not really saying anyone. It's saying nearly, almost anyone, but not exactly that absolute. Okay, so bear this in mind. Here we have the list of common words to watch out for. I recommend that you memorize these.